Well, it's about 9 o'clock at night. That's why the lighting, I like to shoot these in my car because it gives me a little bit of time. Just I don't know. Seems to be working out. But week 8, you guys, wow! Can't believe I've been doing this for 8 weeks straight, and uh, I mean, being consistent for this long to change who I am, it's working. The way I feel, the way I live, it's working. Being on point, being on purpose, doing this stuff intentionally, it's working. And I'm really excited about that. Today was a shit day, man. I'm doing a project that's not going well. It's taking a lot longer than I wanted to. I'm still not done. Put in a long day trying to finish it up, and but I'm failing on this one. I'm failing on this job, and that's good because I'm learning some stuff. So we had a podcast meeting tonight. I'm excited to start getting that out to the world, what we're going to do with that. The first one turned out really well. So some of the wins this week, man, I seen below 250 on the scale for the first time, and I don't even know, right? Like maybe even middle school. I don't know. And I cried a little bit because it's working. The weight loss is working, and it's been a long journey to lose the weight. I had to change the reasons why I'm losing the weight, and stuff. I missed one day of reading my vision for me, and it was weird. So I didn't do it on purpose. I did allow some stuff to get in the way of doing that, and it made me feel bad. And so I read it twice the next day, but I'm reading it consistently. I got the same amount of times in, because that's what I want my life to look like. This consistency stuff. I continue to be grateful, man. Saying thank you for my boss every day is working. Saying thank you for my life every day is working. Saying this stuff out loud is working. A friend of mine asked me how I can measure this journey that I'm on, as I continue to try to work towards being the highest version of myself. And I guess the best way that I can measure it is by the consistency of continuing to become the person that's on that vision for me, the consistency of reading that vision for me, the consistency of reading my gratefuls, saying thank you, being appreciative of my life, continuing to feed my body healthy food and exercise, and not making excuses for my responsibilities. I think that that's the important thing for what it is I'm trying to do, is to be able to step back and say, wow, man, I stayed consistent for a year in my life. I stayed consistent, and this was the payoff for it. And I don't think it's going to be like this big check at the end of it, man. It's not what I get, it's who I become. And I'm excited to see who I become out of this thing. I'm excited to see who my family becomes, because my family is benefiting from this thing. My sister's been sending me that Mel Robbins video every day for almost 30 days, man. Like, that's a big deal. Every day she's been doing it, man. And I'm hoping that by me doing this, continues to be infectious for the people around me. I'm pretty amazed at how wonderful my life is, even though today wasn't great because of that job I'm behind on. I called Avery, told her to make me feel better, and she did, because she's my partner. And I'm really excited. I'm grateful that I'm able to get this, even though it's late. I'm grateful that I'm able to do this video and get it put on my channel, because I need to see it. So yeah, week 8, that's 2 months. I've been working on this stuff, man. I'm really proud of myself right now. And I'll let you know how next week goes.